Hello guys, for Tipsy here. So let's continue our Cyrus guide and showcase. So I'm going to go with his damage build into one of the main places you want to use him, which is Gear 8 1. So uh, this is how I cleared Gear 21 guys without Comet, without Boreas, which is pretty insane guys. This is very difficult to do. So, but I got Ajax instead of them. So if you have Comet or Briss, just put him instead of Ajax here. So that's my lineup, and he's Lord of course, for Elowen and um, Laurel. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is his main use in Geary 19, 20, and 21 go to breeze through them if you have Cyrus plus any mage of his faction, Comet or Breeze. I'm going to show you guys a quick auto fight of it, of how I use him in this. So you first put your Comet Boreas here, uh, the lowest, the not to execute, low HPers, and Laurel. This is like your main area of damage and lineup. And hollow for a little bit of Rager Gem. So where Cyrus is the best placement for Cyrus? Here guys in the middle. Because he will hit the boss, forcing him to heal himself instead of healing these monsters. So he does a little bit better if you hit the boss. Valkyria here was just like to assist killing these mobs faster before they kill to damage the wall. So look at these guys. Look at this. He summons his warrior. He dies. He gives his faction allies extreme amount of damage, 25% damage. Another skeleton warrior. He also instantly, guys. Look at this. Look at this rage. It's building hella fast. So this is his fifth ultimate in like 2 minutes. So he's dealing damage to the Lord, forcing him, boss, forcing him to heal himself instead of these monsters, making the run way smoother than it should have been. So look at him. This is like his sixth or seventh ultimate in these 3 minutes. Pretty high rage, guys. So preferably, I'm gonna put Cyrus instead of Bakira here to kill these mobs faster, so we can finish this boss faster. But this is like the run I cleared it with, so this is no editing at all. Just the run I cleared it with. And I'm gonna show you guys how much damage you do. He's not dealing insane damage, but he is very useful. He's the main support carrying this entire Gear 21 on his shoulders. Look at this. 30 million damage, guys, for a fighter. Valkyria is not geared, so you can neglect your damage. But Valkyria, even if she geared, she deals around like 10 million, 15 million. But Cyrus deals insane amount of damage. He deals 30%. 30% of Ajax, which is AoE mage, one of the top AoE mages. Insane, guys. Of course, Vienna is carrying this one. So this is insane, guys. If you have Cyrus, period one should be easy for you. That's his first use. What about his second most important use? I'm using this guy as a. I'm ranking it down. So what is his second best use? His second best use actually is in Guild War. So let's show you guys my garrison defense. So that's his second best use. As in yield or to be deployed like this. So his range is actually pretty good. So you can place him behind a defender. So you need a defender to be the front line, and for Cyrus to be a secondary damage dealer and a second tank in case a one of the demon soldiers passes the first, or if your opponent tries to overwhelm your first defender with demon soldiers, he can act as a backup for it. So that's uh, his first. Second, he deals the AoE damage to especially the Necromancer, which is when he summons multiple skeletal soldiers. So you can deal AoE damage to them, clear them extremely fast before they overwhelm you and go into the crystal. And preferably you want behind him also a ranged fighter like Valkyria, like Zilitu, like Arrogance, like Yoriden, any ranged like Aracha, any ranged AoE fighters. Uh, and of course you want a main damage dealer at the lead hero like Silas. Preferably it's going to be Boreas or Comet. But unfortunately I do not have them. This would have been the perfect team if you have a Comet or Boreas here. It's going to be extremely hard to kill this one if we have Comet or Boreas, but bad luck guys. So this is pretty much one of the best lines of defense to be used when you have Cyrus and Evelyn like this. Comet or Prayers would make it perfect, but this is like semi-perfect. So that's his second best use. What is his third best use, guys? Actually, it's in Tide. Well, why is that? So I managed to clear 142 waves up to now, but let me show you guys. So in Tide, you need 3 defenders to activate a skill. I'm going to show you in a second. So you essentially need 2 defenders plus a Cyrus. Why? Because there's a skill. I'm going to show you guys first. Here it is. In the basic talents, you need run, not this. Where it is. Three mages. Yeah. When there are 3 defenders deployed, reduce all heroes' damage taken by 50%. So it's essential, guys, for you in time to have 3 defenders. And guess what? Cyrus is considered a defender, so um, you build him with damage and place him as a defender. So it's two birds with a single stone. He deals damage while acting as a defender, while also activating the skill for the defender's uh, damage reducing by 50%. So he's extremely good in fight. Of course, some of his other uses, other than these 3, is going to be Voiders, of course. I managed to clear it Voiders before I got Cyrus, so I don't know exactly where he is essential if you don't have the other heroes, but he's going to be extremely useful to be used with Element and Boreas or Comet in any Void Rift stage, guys. It's just a given. So this is like his 4th use if you wanna add. Of course, you can use him in the resource raids. He's going to be good. I don't think artifact material is his best use. His faction allies is huge. He essentially makes Istor's faction trial a joke. is pretty much done if you got him and your sorcerer. So he's pretty well rounded. You can use him Gary too. Of course, if you have Boreas, it's going to be way easier for you because you can use him as a defender and Boreas as the single damage dealer. I use Cyrus because I don't have Boreas, but he's going to be easy. You consider Great Win 1 done if you got Boreas and a Cyrus. So he's like fifth best use in Grade 2 because there are many cards that can work in Grade 2 other than Boreas and Cyrus. So that's it, guys. That's I guess this covers every aspect of the hero and where to use them and what his faction does and what can be used for. So thank you, guys.